Growing up, I always knew I wasn't the favorite child. My older sister, let's call her Emily, has always been the golden one in my parents' eyes. She's the one they brag about, the one who can seemingly do no wrong, and the one they've always bent over backwards for no matter the cost. When we were kids, it wasn't too bad. I chalked it up to her being older and, honestly, more outgoing. But as we grew older, the favoritism became more glaring. Anytime something came up, I was the one asked to step aside for Emily. If there was one last piece of dessert, my parents would say, "Let Emily have it, she had a long day." When I got an award at school, my parents barely acknowledged it, but when Emily got an A on a random assignment, it was a celebratory dinner. It hit a breaking point when I turned 16. I'd been saving up for years for my first car, working odd jobs, scrimping and saving every penny. When I finally had enough, I was so excited to buy a second-hand car I'd been eyeing. But my parents had other plans. Emily, who was 18 at the time, had totaled her car a month before. Instead of replacing her car themselves, they told me that I should give her mine. "You're younger. You can wait a little longer," they said. I protested, but it was no use. Emily needed the car for college, they reasoned, and I didn't really need it yet. I was devastated. All that hard work, all those sacrifices, just handed over to her without a second thought. And, of course, Emily didn't thank me. She acted like it was her right to take what I had. This pattern continued into adulthood. When I was 20, I had plans to study abroad for a semester. I'd been planning and saving for years again. But when the time came, my parents sat me down and told me that I needed to help cover Emily's rent because she was struggling and needed family support. I gave up my dream of studying abroad because I couldn't bear the guilt they piled on me. Meanwhile, Emily went on multiple vacations that same year. Now, in my late 20s, I'm starting to realize just how much I've been exploited in the name of family. Emily gets handouts left and right, new furniture, money for trips, even help with down payments. Meanwhile, I'm left to fend for myself because, according to my parents, you're strong, and you'll figure it out. What really hurts is how normal this dynamic feels to them. They don't even seem to realize how unfair it is. When I brought it up, they dismissed me, saying I'm being overly sensitive or ungrateful. "We love both of you equally," they insist, but their actions tell a different story. I guess I just needed to vent. I'm tired of always being the one to sacrifice, to give up, to step aside for her. Please like for the part 2.